everybody to Simply Crochet. Thank you for tuning in. Today I have this stunning lace pattern, and it is with double crochet and V-stitch, and it just forms this beautiful little diamonds. And I thought with spring almost here that some of you might want to get started on some spring projects, and this would be a beautiful one for a lot of various ones like a scarf, a wrap, a sweater. This is really, really nice. So let's get started with our tutorial. We're going to begin this tutorial, and I am using this beautiful, it's not medium weight, it's not fine, but it's kind of in between. It is used for lighter projects, and this being a lace, this is what I decided to use, and I'm using an F hook. We are going to begin doing a chain, foundation chain, with multiple of 10 chains, and after determining your width of 10 multiples, then you would add 7 more chains to that multiple of 10. I've completed 30 chains and then added 7 additional chains after that. So I have 37 chains right here, and this actually is a nice width for a summer scarf. So if you would like to start your scarf with this tutorial, this would be perfect. So we will begin by doing a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will do 3 additional double crochets in the next 3 stitches. At the beginning of each of your rows, that turning chain will count as a double crochet at the beginning of your row. So right here, this would actually be then 5 double crochets. Now we will skip 2 chains, and then we will do a V-stitch. So that's a double crochet. Then we will chain 5, and another double crochet in that same chain. And that's our first V-stitch. We will then skip 2 chains, and then we will do 5 double crochets in the next 5 chains in each of the 5 chains. And this will be the pattern across until the end. So you're just skipping 2 chains, doing a V-stitch, skipping 2 chains, and doing 5 double crochets. You're at the end of this first foundation row, and you should have your 5 chains at the end to do your 5 double crochets. Okay, so that's how your first row should look, and we will now turn our work and start on row 2 by doing 3 chains. Again, that 3 chains does count as a first double crochet, and then we will do 4 additional double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the next 4 stitches. Now we will chain 2, and then we will do a single crochet in that chain 5 space, the top of that V-stitch. 1 single crochet. We will do 2 chains, and then we will do 5 double crochets on the top of those previous double crochets. And this is what you will do all the way across. You will do the 5 double crochets, you will chain 2, a single crochet in that chain 5 space, 2 chains, and then 5 double crochets. And that will be the same all the way across. Again, at the end of this row, you should be left with 5 stitches to finish your 5 double crochets. And you will be doing that double crochet at the top of that turning chain. And that's what your pattern should look like now. Now we will turn our work for row 3. We will chain 3. We will skip this next stitch and we will do our V-stitch in that second stitch. So you're skipping this stitch and you're going into this one and you will be doing your V-stitch. A double crochet, chain 5, and another double crochet. You will skip these next 2 stitches and you will do 2 double crochets in that chain 2 space. You also do a double crochet in that single crochet. And then 2 more double crochets in the next chain 2 space. So right there, what we actually did is we did our 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we will skip 2 stitches and we will do a V-stitch in the 3rd stitch. So we're actually going in the middle of the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 double crochets. We will be doing our V-stitch in that middle double crochet. So there should be 2 double crochets on the left and 2 double crochets on the right. And you will do your V-stitch there. Then you will skip 2 stitches. Actually, all you're doing is you're jumping into these chain 2 spaces. You're doing 2 double crochets. Oops. Okay, so you're doing the 2 double crochets, a double crochet in the single crochet, and 2 double crochets in the next 2 chain spaces. And again, you're doing your V-stitch in that middle of the 5. You're doing a V-stitch right there. So I will meet you at the end. At the end of row 3, you will do 1 last V-stitch and you will do a double crochet at the top of the turning chain 3. So you will insert your hook into the top of that turning chain and do 1 double crochet. We will turn our work starting with row 4 with 5 chains. This 5 chains will count as a double crochet plus 2 chains. Now we will do a single crochet in the next chain 5 space, which is the top of that V-stitch. You will do a single crochet there. We will chain 2, and now we will do 5 double crochets on top of the next 5 double crochets. So you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will jump right over to the top of those and do 5 double crochets. You will chain 2, do a single crochet in the chain 5 space, which is the top of that V-stitch, chain 2, and 5 double crochets. And that will be the pattern for row 4. We are at the end of row 4 and we will have done our 5 double crochets, chain 2, we will do our single crochet in that chain 5 space, then we will chain 2, and then we will do a double crochet again at the top of that turning chain to complete the row. And this is again, so we have one more row, row 5, to complete this pattern. So we will turn our work and we will chain 3. We will do a double crochet in the first chain 2 space. And remember that first chained 3 does count as a double crochet. So those are our 2 double crochets right there. We will do another double crochet, the top of that single crochet. We will do 2 double crochets in that next chain 2 space. We will jump over to the middle of those 5 double crochets. We're going to skip 2, and then right in that middle one we will do our V-stitch. Then we will go right into the chain 2 space with 2 double crochets, a double crochet at the top of the single crochet, and 2 double crochets. And that is the pattern for row 5. At the end of row 5, you will be doing your 2 double crochets in that chain 2 space, a double crochet in the single crochet. You will do a double crochet, 1 double crochet in that next turning chain space. You will do it in the space. However, in the last stitch, you want to do your last double crochet at the top of that turning chain. So you will count 1, 2, 3. So you will do your last double crochet right there. So make sure that you're doing the first one in the space, and then in this last stitch you're doing it in the stitch. And that is the different, there's a little bit different there, ending in row 5. So there are 5 rows to complete this pattern. You will do rows 2 through 5 consecutively for this pattern. And let me just get the larger sample here. And this is what it'll start looking like as you get on. And it just makes this beautiful little diamond shapes. And so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. If so, please give me a thumbs up. And as always, share the video. And if you're a new viewer, I appreciate you subscribing to Simply Crochet. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.